All right, team, gather round. Look, we're all using these amazing new AI tools, right? They help us work faster, smarter. It's incredible. But, and this is a big but, with all that power comes a huge risk that a lot of people just don't see. So today, we're going to build a simple playbook, a guide to make sure we're using AI safely and protecting our most valuable stuff along the way. So let me paint you a picture. You're working on a tight deadline, you've got some company data, and you think, hey, I'll just pop this into a free AI tool to get a head start. Boom. Seconds later, your work is done. But pause for a second. What actually just happened? Where did that data go? Does that AI company own it now? Could your biggest competitor somehow see it? These are the questions we absolutely have to start asking. And look, this isn't just some made-up scary story. Last year, huge companies, I'm talking big names, accidentally leaked confidential data doing exactly this. Imagine using a free tool to summarize meeting notes, and suddenly, our entire secret product strategy gets absorbed into that AI's brain, ready to be served up to someone else. These little everyday tasks can turn into massive risks if we don't know the rules of the game. Okay, so how do we solve this? Well, it all starts with understanding one single crucial distinction. This one idea changes everything. It's the difference between the AI tools we mess around with for fun and the ones that are actually built for serious business. Let's break down consumer versus enterprise AI. This table basically says it all, but I want you to focus on that very first row, data policy. You see that? With the free consumer tools, your data, what you type in, can be used to train their AI. But with the paid enterprise tools, it is not. Your data is yours. That is the single most important difference, period. You're not just paying for features, you're paying for privacy, for compliance, for control. And let's be super clear about this. This isn't some mistake or an oversight. It's their business model. A lot of these AI tools are free because our conversations are the product. They're using our data to make their models smarter. So we have to work with the assumption that anything, and I mean anything we put into a free tool, could one day end up on the front page of the internet. Okay, so we get it, right? There are safe tools and not so safe tools. But how do we decide which data can go where? This is where we build our team playbook. It's a really simple system for labeling our data so we can make the right call every single time without even having to think too hard about it. We're going to keep it simple. We're using just 4 levels to classify every piece of information we touch: public, internal, confidential, and the highest level, restricted. This little framework is going to be the foundation for our entire safety plan. And this table right here, this is our cheat sheet. This is the whole game plan in one picture. If the data is public, like a blog post, go nuts, use any tool you want. If it's internal, like our team meeting notes, we're going to be careful and stick to premium tools. But the second we touch confidential stuff like customer data, it is enterprise AI only, no exceptions. And for that last category, restricted, while the rule is easy, it never ever goes into an AI, ever. Now, let's zoom in on that restricted stuff for a minute. Some data is so sensitive that it's a hard red line. It gets its own special list, and we're calling it the never share list. I need everyone to listen up, because I can't be more clear about this. The information I'm about to show you should never, under any circumstances, be pasted into any generative AI tool. I don't care if it's our secure enterprise one. This stuff stays out. Protecting it is absolutely non-negotiable for the safety of our company, our jobs, and our customers. So this is the list. Payment info, passwords, customer PII, personally identifiable information like names, addresses, phone numbers. It also includes any health data, government IDs like social security numbers, and our secret sauce, our trade secrets. The risk of even one of these things getting out is just way too high to even think about. If you are ever unsure about something, I want you to use this one sentence gut check. Before you copy and paste, just stop and ask yourself this question. If the answer is yes, or even a maybe, then you stop. That data does not go into the AI. Simple as that. All right, team. We have the knowledge now. We get the difference between the tools. We know how to classify our data. So what's next? Now we have to turn all this talk into action. How do we make this a real, living, breathing protocol that every single person on this team follows automatically? Here it is, 5 steps to building a rock-solid safety culture. We've already done step 1, classifying our data. Next, we make crystal clear guidelines on what tools are approved for what.
Then we train everybody on this protocol. And, this is critical, we plan for what to do when someone messes up because it will happen. And finally, we'll do regular check-ins to make sure it's all working.
Now, to make this as easy as humanly possible, I put it all together into a simple printable checklist. This is something I want every single one of us to have at our desk. Think of it as your final checkpoint, your last line of defense before you paste. These 4 questions right here put all the power in your hands. What's the classification? Is this the right tool for the job? Is there any never share stuff in here? And then that final gut check. If you can answer these 4 questions, you will prevent almost every potential data leak. This little checklist makes every one of us a guardian of our company's data. So there you have it, a complete playbook for using AI safely. The real question now isn't what to do, it's how we turn these rules into daily habits. This is all about empowering ourselves to use these mind-blowing tools to innovate without putting our business, our customers, and frankly, ourselves at risk. Let's get to it.